right. I'm May with Basic Black, and we're going to do a little commentary on the 2020 presidential debate. What? What the heck? Ah. So in that, wow, I don't know that there's necessarily a lot to unpack as much as there is like, are we dealing with grown men in their 70s or are we dealing with toddlers? I have worked with toddlers, and that is similar to how toddlers act. Can't get a word in inchwise. They get focused on one thing and they're just determined to get their point across no matter what you say, no matter how many times you say, I'm the one who's in charge, I'm the one who's doing this, who's moderating this event. I need you to chill out. But nope, nope, there was no chilling out, particularly from the president during that debate. I so let me just get out of the way. I did like the way that Biden looked into the camera and appealed to the American people, letting them know his issues and how he feels about things, and that he's concerned for them, and that he's going to do everything he can to support them. Trump did make a couple of good points. I apologize that I don't remember any because there was so much going on. Um, it was just a mess, and and do I want to say poor Chris Wallace? I don't know. I want to say that the Robert's Rule of Order, woo, rolling over. If there is such a person as Robert, excuse me, if there is such a person as Robert, he's not pleased with how the debate went. And I've been involved in debates, and I know that there's an order to everything so that everybody can get their points across. But that just didn't happen with this debate, and some key issues were brought up, but I don't know that it. I didn't hear anything that really addressed those issues, particularly from the president. I think Biden tried to address some of the issues, but the president did what he did in 2016 when he debated Hillary, is that he pick, and it gets you distracted because you're so focused on him picking that you don't have a chance to really say what's on your mind, or what you had planned to say about certain issues. I I don't know. I don't know. I have I read on I read Twitter in the morning, which is probably not a good idea. And the back and forth between people who are for Trump and people who are not is just, it floors me, because I know how I feel about this current president, and if you've seen any of our other videos, you know I have no love for the man. Um, I think, and I hope that it doesn't make me biased. So, like I said, there were a couple of things that Trump said in the debate that kind of made me say, "Huh, I think we should look that up." Particularly with crime, and with crime during the Obama administration, and crime, I'm sorry, and the economy during the Obama administration. I mean, I was alive for both, and things seem to have been getting better. There was also talk about the country being more divided during the Obama administration than it had been in previous administrations. To that, though, I could be wrong, but to that, I'm going to say it was because there was a black president. and and I think a lot of it had to do with that. The divisiveness. I don't know that the divisiveness was necessarily with the American people as much as it was with Congress. We had, and you know what? Maybe it wasn't even that he was black, which I think it was. It could be that he was just Democrat, and Republicans didn't want to pass anything that a Democratic president put into office. However, it does seem to show, because we know how people vote. Not a whole bunch of turnout necessarily. I'm sorry, a big turnout for the presidential election, but not necessarily a whole bunch during the midterms. And we saw that shift that happened. So during the midterm of the first midterm, I believe, of President Obama's um, term, during his first term, the first midterm of his first term, that's when that big shift in Congress happened. Like everybody who did not want him in office went to vote during the during the midterms, and that's when you get your senators and your House of Representatives. And those are the people that we have to really be concerned about, because those are the ones that push laws through. If they don't want to push a law through, and we see that with Mitch McConnell and how he's running everything with the Senate, if these are the people that were voted in and they blocked a whole bunch of stuff. So then we scoot to Trump's the first midterm election during this term, presidential term, and we see that the people are like, oh no. And a whole bunch of people went out and voted Democrat or Independent, and for women and for minorities. So you see a whole big shift in people, which is great. That they're waking up, that we don't just vote during the presidential races. We also need to vote during the midterm races, because of stuff that can happen. At any rate, so I'll be interested to see how the vice presidential debate goes. That's going to be on the 7th, which I believe is next Wednesday. So I'm in a time zone the way I can't catch it live, so I had to watch it. Oh my God, that was hard. Because and it's funny because the commentator after the debate posed the question or was wondering, I wonder how many people stayed to continue to watch the debate after about 15 minutes or so, because I'll be honest, I was this close to saying forget it, but I knew I wanted to talk about it with Angel to talk about how what we thought of it and stuff. So I powered through it, and it was tough. It was tough. We'll see how the next, because there's 3 debates altogether, so we'll see how the next couple of weeks flows. I'm really concerned about how people are going to view the votes that go in, that are mailed in, and the votes that are counted at the polls, and absentee ballots and all that kind of thing. I'm just really concerned about how that's going to go, because one side is saying that it's going to be fraudulent and is encouraging people. I don't know who these random citizens are, but encouraging people to go and watch people who are not supposed to be there, to watch people count, to make sure that my brain. So I'm concerned about that. In addition to being concerned about the state of America in general, guys, I just don't know. I'm kind of fearful, and I hope that whatever happens, these next 4 years are better than these last 4, because this has been a mess, and this has been a mess. This has been a mess before COVID kicked in. So, this virus aside, I just, y'all pray my strength. Okay. At any rate, please comment and let us know your thoughts on the debate and what you found interesting or appealing or unappealing or uninteresting or whatever. Just let us know what you're thinking. We really want to know, and like and subscribe. And we will see how next week's debate goes. Hopefully it's a lot tamer. Oh, that was chaos. All right. That's all I got, y'all.